All the time we spent, wonder where it went. Why must time move on? Why must we grow apart?
My friend.
Yeah, I mean,
You're in a
it'll just
safe
be up there.
place. You're in this movie can't hurt you anymore.
Oh God.
This can't hurt you anymore, okay? You're okay. I want you to know it's not your fault. It's
No,
not
I
your
know.
fault. It's not your fault.
Don't do this to me, man. Don't you
It's
fuck
not
with
your
me,
fault,
not you.
man. Oh my God. So usually we save our thoughts to the end. I think we should just save them from the beginning. This is a fucking awful movie.
I have two things I want to get off right out of the way. Just get off
Yeah.
my chest right out the way.
Go for it.
Number one,
Preach, Queen.
fuck you. I fully blame you. and number two, no matter what I say about the movie, I gotta give it to the actors. They were not the worst part of this. In fact, they were easily the best part. But
Some of the actors.
some of the actors. But
Some of
oh
the
god,
actors. So, the movie we're talking about tonight is War of the Worlds from 2025, which just came out a few weeks ago. And, we're maybe late to the party on this. So, several other more
I
prominent YouTubers and podcasters of the like have already covered this territory,
Well-
such as How Did This Get Made? Cinema Snob did a review of it. Pitch Meeting, Honest Movie Trailers, Watch Mode, pretty Screen Junkies. Pretty much everybody has had a turn at it. So now here's our
Wow.
chance at the pinata.
Well, I think historically I am pretty much late to the game. I think you
Yeah.
just that's
Well,
that's
we showed up a
that's
little
like-
bit late to the party, but we came with beer,
Oh, yeah.
so
Hey, I mean,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so War of the Worlds from 2025. I would say you can watch this streaming on Amazon, but I don't think they need any more publicity after this
Oh,
movie.
no,
so
they're-
just maybe pirate it.
yeah, it's going to get misunderstood with the ratings. They're going to think people are loving this. They're going to they're going to make another one just like it. And it's like,
Oh god, dude.
No.
I'm sure they have more of them. So when we get in the background of this movie, I am positive we're
I
going to
had
see
to look
more
up
of
at
these.
least. I had to look up one thing about it because I was like, "There's no way this isn't exactly what I think it is," and it is exactly what I thought it was. So,
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure when we get to
yeah.
that, you'll be like, "Yeah, oh yeah, totally." This is you can tell it from a mile away
yes,
when this movie was made.
it was the only thing I could think of. In fact, it was so distracting that I was like, "This didn't. Why did they wait? This
We'll
would
get
have
to
been
that.
great back then."
We'll get to it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so director is Rich Lee. Not much to say about him. This is his first and so far only movie.
And his name is Richly.
Rich Lee. Yeah, that is his name.
Like
Rich.
richly rewarding, or you
I
know?
don't. His first and only movie. Mostly director of a lot of music videos. I mean, a lot of music videos. Going back to the early 2010s. Did a lot of music videos for like Eminem, Kendrick, Beyonce. A lot of people. A lot of music videos. Yeah. This is his first and only, like I said, full-length feature film. If you want to even call it that.
It's hard to call it that.
Next is the writer. So the writer, there are two writers. Well, one writer and then a script doctor extraordinaire that we'll get to. The writer is Kenny Gold, who has written a lot of things, actually. Meet Wally Sparks, that Rodney Dangerfield movie back in the day.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he wrote that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, again, Rich Gold, son of a bitch.
Also, he wrote The Smokers. Remember that movie?
I
About the
think I do.
girls who get, like, I think one of them gets raped, and so they decide to, like, start kidnapping and
maybe
raping boys.
Maybe I don't remember this.
Yeah, it is not maybe necessarily the best. I could be completely wrong if I'm thinking of a different movie, but I think that's what the plot of that movie is.
Sort of a take on an I Spit on Your Grave kind of movie.
Sort of, yeah, but maybe a little bit more less.
Well, I was
going to
say that's. Oh yeah, I was about to say. Anyone? Metaphors?
Anyone?
No.
The script doctor here is a guy named Mark Hyman. More for your last name things that you like there.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, indeed. He has written a ton of things. So beyond being a credited writer on a few movies. Meet the Fockers, Perfect Score, that old MTV movie that's actually kind of not half bad if you remember it.
Think I know which one you're talking
It's
about.
the one with Scarlett Johansson and Captain America. They're trying to cheat on the SAT.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's an
Yes.
okay little movie for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote that. He also wrote Osmosis Jones, but more so
Hey.
he's known as a script doctor. So a script doctor is someone who kind of comes in to looks at a completed script and just kind of touches it up and makes it better in a lot of different ways.
What the hell did he do here?
Fuck if I know. Hopefully he got
Oof.
paid well because he has worked on a lot of movies. Here is a couple
Yeah.
of them. Rockstar, Me, Myself, and Irene, The Smurfs, Charlotte Webb, The Ringer, Showtime, Say It Isn't So, Rush Hour, Shanghai Noon, Wild Wild West, Shrek, First Daughter, Glory Road, How to Train Your Dragon, Madagascar 3, Penguins of Madagascar, Monsters vs. Aliens, movie 43, one of the worst movies ever made. Kangaroo
I have
Jack, something you like.
Yeah, well, I've actually never seen it. But I will say, movie 43, I have this morbid like curiosity or fascination about some of them, where I'm just like, this is Dennis Quaid, and he is acting like a jackass, and it is.
The background of
kind
that
of-
movie is fascinating.
Oh, it is. Well, that's
Yeah.
that's the thing about it. But I was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, it's fun that they got these people to do this. So
Mhm. Also worked as
And-
a script doctor for Freddy Got Fingered, Bubble Boy, Dodgeball, Last Holiday. That movie's terrible. Dr. Dolittle 2, going back to Dr. Dolittle that we keep talking about.
there you go.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Transformers, and the Ghostbusters remake, amongst several hundred other scripts that he helped
Of all
work
those
on.
movies, I think Bubble Boy was probably my favorite.
Yeah. I like Shrek. Shrek is a classic movie.
I didn't hear Shrek. Oh,
Yeah, he did Shrek. He did. Well, he's
Oh,
a script
okay.
doctor, so he would kind of do a lot of
Yeah.
different things. Touch up here, jokes here, continuity there.
What do
Just
you-
kind of like a
what do you put into
finalize
that?
before it kind of it gets seen by actors who might immediately start nitpicking it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of his
What do you
job,
do with that
and he's good at it. I don't know what he did here. He's a credited writer, so he didn't script doctor this so much as he did so
Well-
much he got credited for you're co-writer. You changed so much.
Well, I'm wondering how much he had to change to get to this point.
Oh, dude,
Like-
just wait. There's a reason this movie took 5 years to make.
Oh god.
And it's not because of how much they filmed. We'll talk about that. So that's the director and that's the writer. Kind of newbies for us. We haven't talked about any of those guys before, which is fun. Here's some people we have talked about before. The cast, Ice Cube. We talked about him once before. Whenever we were going over Escape for L.A., shameless plug, we mentioned that there was going to be a sequel to Escape from L.A., Snake 3, which is going to be Escape from Mars, which eventually became Ghosts of Mars, which no longer starred Kurt Russell and Snake Plissken. Instead, we got Ice Cube in that role. And if you go and watch Ghosts of Mars and just mentally replace it with Snake, the movie gets a lot better.
Ooh.
Not gonna lie.
See, I still
Not that
hadn't
Ghosts of
gone back
Mars
and
is
watched
bad. I like Ghosts of
No.
Mars.
Yeah. I just gotta go back and watch it
Yeah.
again.
Outside of Ghosts of Mars, Ice Cube is also known for Boys in the Hood, Friday, all the Friday movies, Anaconda, Dangerous Ground. That's a classic. And then all the barbershop movies, of which there's a lot, and then there's a spin-off, and then there was a TV show, and he does a lot. He has basically created his whole empire.
Yeah.
Unto
don't forget,
himself.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Also with his own little sequels and unto itself.
Yeah.
This is his worst movie.
Oh, far and away.
Yeah,
This might be the worst thing he's ever done.
This is the worst thing he's ever done.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I cannot, even music wise, even
Oh, I mean,
Ice Cube could tomorrow just surprise drop a Celtic folk dance record. It would still be better than this shit.
oh, absolutely.
If Ice Cube decided he wanted to be the next Lou Reed and just release a 45-minute album of silence,
Honestly,
Still.
oh, that sounds.
miles ahead of this, I would rather listen to Ice Cube do nothing than ever
would
watch
say-
this again.
It, as hard as it was to get through, and by the way, if we weren't if I wasn't made to watch this, I was ready to turn it off in 10 minutes. So I was just like,
fucking awful.
oh god. But yeah, no, I think, and we'll get into that whole thing about Ice Cube's performance because it's not all his fault.
Well, joining him
Well, I mean,
in this train wreck is
you had to
Eva
read it.
Longoria. Eva
Now, I think
Longoria
she
has
was
a
pulling. I think she was the glue to this whole thing.
she really held this shithole together.
Yes,
yeah,
100%.
Eva Longoria. Yeah, Eva Longoria has a long history of being in amazing TV shows where she's won awards, and then being in fucking awful movies.
Yeah.
She was in Fish Fight or Food Fight, whatever the
Oh,
fuck
that's
that movie
right.
was.
God,
Yeah, and this movie, this might not be her worst movie. Just
No,
just
it might
throwing
not.
that out there. I've looked at her IMDb page. This may not be her worst movie. Everyone else, it's like this is a career low. Eva Longoria,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, well, bump the brakes. She's been in a
Yeah.
lot of good TV shows. I will say that for her though.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Next up is Clark Gregg, who is mostly known
Yes.
for TV shows as well. West Wing, Agents of Shield, a bunch of Marvel shit. He's
Mhm.
the main agent in the first
Yeah.
few I almost said Justice League. He's the main agent in the first few.
We know comics.
He's the main agent in the first few Action
Uh.
Comics number 16. I don't know. I'm just making shit up now. Yeah.
Avengers.
The Marvel
I got
movies, the Avengers. There you go.
There we go. We found it.
Tomcats. Shit. Different series.
Oh god.
Yeah. So he does a bunch of those. Next up is Iman Benson, who is a young actress here playing the role of Ice Cube's daughter. Faith.
She did good.
She did do good. That's what I will say. A lot of the young actresses and actors here, which this movie has plenty of, they
Oh,
all do
yeah.
pretty well. It's the older actors who you can tell are not putting forth any fucking effort.
Yeah, they're like, this is not acting.
Yeah, I'm good. This is what you're getting at me here. Yeah,
Right.
Amon Benson, bunch of TV shows, things of the sort. Next up is Henry Hunter Hill, who plays Ice Cube's son.
Yeah,
And
never
he-
seen him before.
Yep. He's been in a bunch of things that I've never seen either, including a Shakespeare kind of version, like a modern Shakespeare tale version of one of his plays, some other things like that. But he's really good in this. I thought he was the best
Yeah.
part of this whole thing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I thought he was the best part. And we'll get to all the characters' names because they all have meaning, don't you know?
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh, well, just wait. It'll slap you in the
I
face
was
with its meaning.
I was going to say I was a tad distracted.
Yeah. I can't blame you. Next up is Devin Bostick, who plays the man marrying
Yes.
Ice Cube's daughter here.
And I'm a big fan of this guy, actually.
Yeah, he was the main lead in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He's also in Oppenheimer, Saw 4. We will see him again in Survival of the Dead, where he was a younger actor in George Romero's last zombie movie.
Oh. Well, he was in a show, like a sci-fi show, The 100.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've highly recommended that several times.
Oh, yes. I mean, I've seen it at least 3 different times, and I might do it again this year. You know.
Nice. Michael O'Neill is next up, also an actor on West Wing, as well as J. Edgar, Green Zone, Secondhand Lions, and many, many more things.
Yeah.
None of the actors cross into our Highlander TV show threshold tonight. However, Michael O'Neill does scratch that Bushwhacked itch because we've talked about the movie Bushwhacked several times, and Michael O'Neill does show up in Bushwhacked.
God, I'm not going to lie. I actually like Bushwhacked.
Oh,
Like, I
Bushwhacked
think
is an
it's
amazing
good.
movie.
It really is.
So, a fun story about Bushwhacked, beyond just loving that movie growing up, first off, the background of that movie is fascinating. One of these days when we do now for something completely different, we'll have to see that one. Because if you ever watched Bushwhack and thought, hey, this seems like a Home Alone movie, it's because it was supposed to be.
I feel it.
Secondly, about Bushwhacked, that's one of those movies that I picked up on DVD for like 50 cents. It's a surprisingly expensive movie to find because it's not really streaming anywhere. But I brought it home thinking my wife would be like, oh, Bushwhacked, that's like, I don't want to watch that. She immediately was like, I love Bushwhacked. And I was like, I think that's why I married you. I'm not saying I married you because you like Bushwhacked. I married you because you like movies like Bushwhack.
Yeah.
And you're not going to judge me for also liking Bushwhack because there you go. Because that movie is great.
do we like that movie because of like old school wrestling? Because like the Bushwhackers, like
I love that movie just because I
I
think
don't know.
I don't know.
I-
I wasn't even like a
Well, it's
scout
fun
or
to
anything
say.
growing up as a kid. I just think it's a
I was
fun movie.
actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was
you
in-
were, so you have that background to it.
I have that background.
I just love Daniel Stern. I think he's a tremendously
love-
underrated actor. In any movie
He-
he's in is
He
just
was in this really
immediately better.
this little indie movie, time travel movie a few years back, like maybe 10 years back now. I loved it.
Yeah.
I just anything Daniel Stern's in, I'm happy.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he should
Oh,
be
yeah.
in more. I wish he was in more things.
Yes.
We'll have to find more excuses to talk about Bushwhacked. Back to this movie, which is not Bushwhacked and far worse.
It is so
Last
far
of our cast, and literally the last of the cast. This is everybody in the goddamn movie. Is Andrea Savage, who is mostly a comedian.
Yes.
She's appeared in Dinner for Schmucks, Step Bros, bunch of like comedy tours with Zach Galifianakis, people like that.
I'm a big fan of her.
Yeah, she's really funny. I'd never seen her in anything where she's not telling jokes until this.
Yeah.
And,
And she's putting, granted she's put in situations that don't make any sense, but she's doing it, and
Yeah.
I'm always entertained by her, so.
Yeah.
But,
So let's.
I like the actors. I'll say that.
Yeah, the cast is not bad. Let's dive into the background of this movie. So if you haven't seen it, this movie is kind of it's basically a movie that's almost like a found footage. If the footage they found was like live webcams and cell phone footage. And you might be thinking, why would you do that? It's almost like people couldn't be in the same room at the same time. That's because this movie was conceived and filmed during COVID.
And if this had come out during COVID, it would have been a fantastic movie. We would have given it
I don't
so
think it
much
would have been a
leeway.
fantastic movie,
Not
but
fantastic.
it would have been a little bit better.
We would have given it so much leeway back then because we were just like, yeah, this is what you had to do,
I think,
Um,
because like back then you could excuse some of that because like,
Oh,
like
absolutely.
there were a lot of people like WWE wrestling, different things like that, like TV shows, baseball. Everyone had to like get creative. Shit, dude, I
Yes.
remember I was teaching at the college and we had students that didn't have the internet, so they couldn't take classes online. So they had to come to the parking lot and they would do lectures from loudspeakers.
Oh,
Like they were making up all kinds of shit on the fly. It really
Yeah, I
like
think-
a weird time
think we
period to be
were-
alive as an adult.
I think we would have been absolutely. I think we would have been a lot more forgiving back then. I think
the movie's shortcomings definitely would have been ignored if it had
Mm-hmm.
come out in 2020.
yeah.
Now it didn't
wouldn't
come
have
out in
been-
2020.
It-
No.
no.
Not at all.
Now
Here's
I don't know
why.
the story on that. Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that. So this was the conception behind it in 2020 was basically like, well, we can use the excuse of how the limitations of where we're allowed to film at right now. And that will enable us to make a big budget movie on a small budget scale. And then we just make profits galore, baby. So I think it's interesting that this movie was rooted in capitalistic greed and it is drenched in capitalistic greed.
oh
It
god,
is drenched in it. Drenched
was-
in it.
physically started. I felt sick a few times.
This
I was like,
movie might as well be called Late Stage Capitalism, the fucking movie.
Oh god, yes. Man.
English teachers out there, if you ever want a demonstration of late stage capitalism, show them this. Show them this and be like, here, look, see that? That
See?
might be something right there. So, yeah, that was the idea is big budget potential, small budget money. We don't need a whole lot of money. Fuck yeah, we'll give it to the guy who's never directed anything other than music videos. Fuck, who gives a shit? What's he going to do?
Yeah.
All he's got to do is fucking edit shit together. Who gives a shit, right? So the filming lasted for 15 days. They started in September of 2020, hence why we're starting in September of 2025. You can see how the crookie connects. Anyway, so it only took them 15 days to film this movie. And basically the filming consisted of the director telling the actors what to do on their webcams and them filming themselves reacting to the situation. They obviously couldn't interact with each other.
No.
So other than Ice Cube leaving his desk a few times to go and film shit in the
God.
hallway,
that
there's never
so much to
anybody
say about
that
that later.
it is fucking awful. Yes, yeah, we'll get to that. God damn it. So filming only took 15 days, which honestly, 15 days too long. You could have knocked this movie out in a lunch break.
Honestly.
Like this like shit, man. Just like goddamn.
And at some points, oh god, I should wait to say this, but I really want to say it. At certain points, Ice Cube is putting in an Eric Roberts and a talking cat performance.
Oh yes, definitely.
I mean, the voice
Touchdown! Touchdown!
where he's like,
Touchdown!
they knew the whole time. Like,
They knew the whole time.
Oh my
God damn, this movie is awful. Currently 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. Obviously,
it
we know what
started at
movie's
0, didn't it?
I think so. I don't know who those 4% are. They're a rogue renegade few.
I think they're
I
fun.
don't know which people in their basement were like, this movie's excellent. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I think they're fucking.
Perfect.
I think they're fucking with everybody.
They have to be. There's always going to be some trolls out there. Yeah.
It has to be, and they will act so sincere, but it's all ironic. It's all fucking.
Yeah.
There's no sincerity.
So the post-production of this movie, so filming the movie took 15 days. Post-production took 2 years plus.
What part?
Because they had to edit in all the fucking advertisements, bruh.
Oh god.
Twitter was called Twitter 5 years ago, fucker. How are we going to get that Elon Musk money if we don't throw an advertisement for X in, or Microsoft Teams, or Apple, or Amazon, whatever fucking else? There was WhatsApp. There was an ad for them.
WhatsApp was in there.
For shame.
Facebook was all over
Facebook. Pretty much every single billion-dollar company you could think of has an advertisement blatantly in this movie.
Oh, it's gross.
Not just like, because it's just all you see is just like a screen recording of Ice Cube clicking on buttons on his desktop, and he's got them all very, very easy to label.
Can I tell you, this movie genuinely gave me anxiety. Like, for real.
I thought it was weird that he does things that I do, where it's like, oh, my internet's not working. I better go to YouTube and see if that's not working. And that's what he does. His internet's not working. He's like, oh, hold on, let me go to YouTube. Like, if YouTube's not working, then something's really fucked up, right? It's like, okay. That's literally what he does in the goddamn movie. So, yeah. So they also had to not only insert horrible advertisements for this movie, they also had to insert real-life disaster footage for Ice Cube and others to react to.
That fucking...
And so the real-life disaster footage that they added was from the 2016 fires that took over a large chunk of the Eastern Pacific United States. The 2010 oil spill in the Gulf. And the 2011 Japan tsunami. So that is a lot of the disaster footage that we're seeing here. So whenever Ice Cube is reacting and going, damn, whenever shit's blowing up, that's what he's reacting to. And all they did was take that footage and then, and I mean crudely, insert very shitty CGI robots on top of it.
Oh.
Like we said, lots of disaster footage used, mixed in with a bunch of advertisements for pretty much every computer service millionaire company you could think of, because they needed more money.
They needed money.
Exactly.
And I'll say this about that disaster footage where they just, I don't even know what weirdly photoshopped these alien
the giant horrible looking aliens.
You know what it reminded me of? Have you ever seen where people take those those paintings from thrift shops or thrift stores or whatever, like the kind of paintings you see like on a hotel lobby or something, or like a motel lobby, and they're like this landscape, and then someone takes them and paints like Star Wars stuff on it,
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like to me.
This movie, similarly, I'm going to make an analogy here. This movie is to me like those not paintings, but pictures you used to see up at doctor's offices that was just said like purpose, and it would have like a bunch of images and shit, or like victory. That's what this movie is. The lowest effort shit you could ever concoct. Speaking of low effort shit, here's some of the characters' names, and you'll tell me if you can see what they were throwing down here. So Faith is his daughter's name, and she has faith that everything's going to be okay. I mean, and it is.
You got to have faith.
His son is named David, and his greatest nemesis is the Goliath.
Goliath, God
program.
damn it.
You catching on yet?
Yeah.
His daughter
It's so
Faith
subtle.
is married to a good man. His last name is Goodman. And
really?
yeah, that's his last
Oh.
name, Mark Goodman. Yeah.
Oh.
And Sandra, who Solace, who works for NASA, is her name is on the thing is NASA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you
So
go. There you go.
the David and Goliath one, I did not pick that up. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so mad.
yeah,
I'm so annoyed. And you know me.
Oh yeah. And so this is definitely a movie that they did not really want you to know for a long time that they had this, because it wasn't until 2024 that they even revealed that this movie was going to be an adaptation of the H.G. Wells novel. So for about 4 years, it was just like, yeah, we have this thing. We haven't really decided what we're going to do with it yet. So that's kind of, originally it was going to come out to theaters in 2020, and that didn't happen. And so you can kind of get the vibe by like the end of it, like Ice Cube is finally able to get out of this room, and so it's kind of like, yeah, that would kind of be catharsis for the audience, as they're also like, hey, you're able to come out now. But that didn't happen. Instead, it just sat around on Amazon because they knew it was shit. I mean, how could you not? They knew it was shit. And so they just eventually threw it onto their streaming services without really much like advertisement. It was just like, yeah, here's the movie this week. Here's the
see, because I didn't really. I think you're the one that turned me on to this whole thing. I never even caught it.
Yeah,
Like-
I got turned on to it because of so many of my people that I watch on YouTube and elsewhere were like, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And immediately my ears perked up like, ooh, do say more. And so immediately I went into it. And this is now the second time I have watched it. And so this time I went into it thinking like, maybe is it so good it's funny? Like, is it one of those kind of movies? Is this so good it's bad? And
No.
I think by the end of it, I just kind of came to the conclusion, no, it's just bad.
It's
It's just bad. And virtually no one is really liking this movie. It's gotten panned by pretty much everybody. I think it's going to win a lot of awards for the Razzies as like the worst movie of the year. Some people are calling it so good it's bad. Like some people that are kind of saying it's stupid but it's fun. I don't know. Maybe third time through I can enjoy it, but the first time I just noticed how bad it was. This time I will say the first half is kind of so bad it's good, and then it just keeps going, and it just keeps going, and it just keeps going, and you're like, oh my god. And the movie's not even that fucking long, but it has no right to be as long as it is.
Felt like an eternity.
It's only 89 minutes, not even a 90-minute long movie.
And it, oh god, it felt like a 2 hour.
It feels like an eternity because you're watching a computer screen for most of it. For most of us, that's our job. So like, it felt like going to work, where I'm just like, okay, I'm going to watch Ice Cube do his job. Like, I don't.
And
fuck me.
And also the things he was doing on there. Oh god.
Yeah.
Like, so dumb.
Yeah.
But-
The computer program they're using is called Screen Life. That's the style of film this is, where it uses different like screens, like iPhone screens, Android screens, computer screens, tablet screens, YouTube integrated videos and things like that to compose a narrative.
You know what really bothered me?
Filming it throughout.
What really bothered me about this? I think it's all on. He's only got one monitor, and it's like no.
Yeah.
Monitors.
He's a
like,
high level computer hacker for the United States Secretary of Defense, and he's doing all of this on one screen.
Yeah, like I have two monitors, and
I have two monitors open right now. And
I've got two monitors on my personal. Yeah, like I've got on my work one, on my computer. Like it's like, oh god.
Yeah.
I don't know how many good things I can say. I mean, I've already said the good things. I like the actors.
Yeah.
So
well, that's pretty much the background. The only thing we haven't talked about is the producer, who is a Russian man whose name I will not try to pronounce. His first name is Timur, and his last name is Bekombativa. I don't know. He is a tech entrepreneur and screenwriter and director and producer of his own. That should give you some ideas as to kind of where his head is at. He also did a bunch of other these kinds of movies. Unfriended, remember that one? Profile, which were
I
other
never
Screen
watched-
Life movies, which are kind of like movies that took mostly place online.
I was going to ask. Like, I
Yeah.
think this is we've seen this before, but I
Yeah,
never
no, it's a
actually
style
saw.
that's been around for a little while now. Yeah,
Eh,
'cause, yeah,
I don't
Unfriended is
know.
like a decade old now, and that movie was fucking
See,
shitty.
Honestly, I think that format would be better as like a short film. You know,
Mhm.
I just think it gets old fast, like real fast. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, be a movie now. You know, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't sit here and just watch a screen of a screen. You know, like I'm already on my computer
Exactly.
watching this.
It's too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally just
Yeah.
like going to work for so many people that I can see why
Yeah.
most people are just like, this doesn't do anything for me. This isn't
And-
cinema. This is just.
And I don't want to hear the clacking and the clicking and it just irked me. It's just like it raised every nerve. I was just like, I was so on edge. I was like, this is
Yeah.
so uncomfortable.
It's not a movie. At the end of the day, it's not really a movie, which
It's
is why
not.
here in a minute, when we get to the background of it, we're going to skip on through a lot of it because most of it, nothing fuck all of interesting happenings.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Travis trivia. Two different trivias that we're going to throw at you because the first one is when the music that was in the charts when this movie officially came out was
Oh,
July of 2025. Here are these people. I have no idea who the fuck any of these people are
No.
other than one of them.
I doubt I know any of them.
Three of them are one dude. So
Oh,
number one in the chart was Ordinary by Alex Warren. No idea what that is.
no idea.
No idea. Number two, number four, and number five are all Morgan Wallen songs. No idea who that is, what that
I've
is.
heard the name, but only because coworkers have talked about him in the past. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
he apparently has one of them with Tate McRae, which sounds like a porn name. I refuse to believe that's a real person. Tate's your name?
Tate.
No. I'm sorry. If I could give Wayne Static of Static X shit 20 years ago for that being his last name,
yeah,
and
R.I.P. by the way.
Spider from Power Man 5000, I'm going to give Tate shit
Tate.
too. Fuck you.
Tate McRae.
Tate.
That's honestly
off.
Tate McRae sounds like some kind of a weird McDonald's thing where it was like potato, like some kind of fry thing. Tate,
Yeah.
like tater.
Well,
Tate
sandwiched
McRae.
in between Morgan Wallen songs. The only one not a Morgan Wallen song on these lists is Sabrina Carpenter with Man Child.
I've
At
heard of
number
her.
3, these are songs that were out like a month ago. I have never heard of any of these songs.
I've never heard of the songs, and I've heard of two of them. I've never heard their songs, and I've never even heard of that first
It's like
person.
from a different lifetime. I'm like, yeah, I don't know who these fucking people are.
Oh yeah, no.
So
we are
rather than-
firmly out of touch.
Rather than looking at the 2025 for too long, because this movie wasn't filmed in 2025, it was filmed in 2020. I went back to the 2020 charts from September when this movie started production and looked
I
at
have a
what was
better
going on
chance?
in the middle of September of 2020.
Yeah, we'll see.
The middle of September of 2020. I know some of these people.
Okay.
Number 5 is a Canadian singer who is very popular. He's also been in some movies now.
Oh.
Any guesses there?
I was going to say Bublé.
More a hip hop kind of R&B singer.
Oh. It's not Drake, is it?
Well, Drake is on the charts. Drake is at number 3 with "Laugh Now, Cry Later," but a fellow Torontarian. But I don't think him and Drake are friends anymore.
I don't think many people are friends with Drake anymore.
Number 5 is The Weeknd with "Blinding Lights."
Oh, I didn't know he was Canadian.
I believe he is Canadian. I could be
I think-
wrong in that respect.
I think I
believe so.
might go down as well known for knowing nothing about where people come from.
That's true. You know nothing of people's origins. You're
I'm like-
you're
like, everybody
regionally
just sort of-
blind.
There's just this thing like it's called celebrity space, and that's
Do
where
you
they
prefer
all come
regionally blind or Pangea approximate?
from. There's more than one continent. I'm incontinent. No.
Did I ever tell you the story of applying for Blockbuster when I was like 16?
Oh.
I wanted to work at a job at Blockbuster, and they used to ask this question on their application. And now, as like a 30-year-old man, I know what the question was. It was basically like, which Blockbuster do you want to work at? But the question was geographical location. Of course, my dumbass wrote Earth. Didn't get the job. Did not get the job.
They didn't. They didn't like that.
They didn't find that funny. No, Blockbuster did not like that sense of humor.
Oh,
They were not with it, so to say. I wasn't the only one that day that I wrote that down as well. There were a couple of us that applied. Then all of us were like, looked at each other like, seems reasonable. Like, yeah, let's go with it. Sure.
I'm sure they didn't even. I'm sure they just bulk through those away.
That's why, like, whenever I'm teaching high school, and some of the other teachers will be like, they'll give the kids shit and be like, "How do you not know your address? And how do you not know that?" And I'm like, dude, when I was in high school, I didn't know my fucking phone number. I didn't know apparently what region I lived in. I can understand the kids. Let's give them, let's give them a little credit here.
Yes.
Speaking of the kids, number 4 is the only person on this list that I am not super familiar with. That is DaBaby with the song "Rockstar" featuring Roddy Ricch.
What? That sounds like you made that shit up. Like
that's a real song. "Rockstar" by DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch.
I mean, all right. That just sounds. I honestly, if I don't know. I just feel like if I was sitting here making shit up, that's what it would sound like. So,
yeah.
But
number 1 was actually just entered the charts around this time in September. This was a song by a group I'm not familiar with. I'm familiar with them. Like, I know they're very, very popular, but I could not tell you first thing about them. The group is BTS, and the song is Dynamite. I know I've heard it before, but I couldn't tell you anything about that group.
And I think I know who BTS. That's K-pop stuff, right?
I suppose. I have no idea.
I think that's right.
No, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know anything about hip hop since I was at the apartment, or hip hop, K-pop. I don't know. I know hip hop, but I don't know anything about K-pop since we lived at that apartment because, I was sort of inundated. It would be a word.
That's right. You were smuggling in South Koreans.
I was learning a lot about South Korean.
You were learning a lot
media.
about South Korea back in the day. It was a good time.
It was
number 2 song in the country is nothing to do with South Korea, but it is 2 ladies who did a duo song that was huge in 2020.
Oh.
Very, very controversial. Caused a lot of people to have a lot of feelings one way or the other, especially the music video, as it was a song about, about a lot of things. Any guesses?
I'm going to say Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion.
It was Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Cardi B.
But yes,
yeah. I honestly, in my mind, you could interchange those, and I don't know why. I know Megan Thee Stallion, and yes. I know Cardi B, but for some reason, I keep doing that, and I don't know why. There's no reason.
Yeah, their song "WAP" (Wet Ass Pussy) was number 1 in the charts up until just a few days before this chart.
Yeah, okay. I didn't mind that song.
Yeah, it's
it
a fun
didn't bother
song.
me.
I like, as far as rap songs go, popular rap songs go that are very kind of pop oriented that are very catchy. It was a fine little jam.
Yeah,
it didn't bother me at all.
And
I had no problem with Wet Ass Pussy.
Everybody thought it was like controversial, had never listened to Lords of Acid or something from the past.
True.
Like,
That's true.
Steel Panther. Who else? Like, man, I mean, there's been offensive songs forever. Like, suggestive, like, just, that's a thing. Like,
it has been.
You could go back to Chuck Berry, My Ding-a-ling. Like, it's been around, man. So
it has been for quite some time. Speaking of being around, we're going to be around for a little while, but we're going to take a quick break, go grab a drink, and then come back and talk about the plot of War of the Worlds from 2025. See you guys in a second. Welcome to the middle section. Next week, we will continue our journey through the War of the Worlds as we go back 20 years to the past to look at the 2005 edition of the story of War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Tom Cruise. I remember having mixed feelings about it 20 years ago. I have not watched it since then. I actually recently just purchased it for this podcast so that I could watch it again. Even though it is streaming for free, so you don't have to do that yourself, audience. But I think no matter what, the movie is going to be infinitely better than the train wreck we're sitting through right now.
It has to be. I've never actually seen it, by the way.
Oh, well, it'll be a good time. I feel like I haven't seen it in so long that it's like watching it for the first time.
And now, after what we just watched and what we're talking about, I'm gonna be so happy. It's gonna be like one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It's just
It's
amazing.
It's like when you're starving and then you just eat like some stale bread and you're like, it's amazing.
Well, tune in next week for the stale bread. That is War of the Worlds from 2005. All right. All right. Welcome back. Let's get into the plot of this movie. And you're going to see the effort is going to go about on par with what we got of this movie, because this is the first time I've watched a movie and I was taking notes, and like 7 minutes in, I just put my pen down and said, just fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no taking notes to this movie. This is more just like bullet points of like things that occur, because that's how they wrote it, I would have to imagine.
Oh, that's exactly
it's
how
just
it
like
feels.
bullet points, and then we'll just film around it and edit as necessary.
This was a Word document presentation if I ever saw one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
So Will Radford is Ice Cube, and he works for the Department of Homeland Security, and he apparently can monitor every person on Earth.
He
Let
runs
that sink in for a minute.
everything.
Yes,
I mean,
every person on Earth.
single-handedly. He's the only one there.
Person on Earth. You thought flight control was difficult. Whoa. This guy is, not only does he do all of this, he's got time for a family.
I mean,
not much of one, as we'll find out, as his daughter Faith and son
David.
they bother him at work over and over and over again. So this movie should be just called like Multitask the Movie.
Well, they it's not so much that they're bothering him; it's that he is stalking them.
He stalks his children. Yes, that is true.
He's not stalking his son so much. He's just fucking with him.
Well, in a way he is, because we later find out that his son is like, kind of an important character at the beginning of the movie, as we find out. Yeah. But he is stalking his daughter Faith because she's pregnant, and he just, he's got to make sure she's doing what she's supposed to do, because maybe, just maybe, she didn't invite his fucking ass to the fucking party.
I will say 10 minutes into this movie, maybe not even 10, it may have been 5, but I was like, this is going to stop, right? Like, we're going to get to the actual movie, right?
No,
it was about 15 or 20 minutes in. I was like, no, this is
the whole movie
happening. Yeah,
this is the entire movie.
This is the first movie in a long time where I was constantly checking the runtime. And I was like, how much more of this do I have? I genuinely, I was in the last 10 minutes of the movie, I was just watching the time go down. I was looking at, I was I actually did that. This is a real thing. I actually did this. I went to the bar, hovered over it so I could see where the credits start, so I could see what time that was, so I could see, okay, I don't actually have 15 minutes, I have 10 minutes. I can make it.
A watch pot never boils.
It was, oh god, it was brutal. This movie is fucking painful. I mean, genuinely, I was anxious. This whole thing made me anxious. All the typing and the clicking just made me anxious, because I don't like that shit.
So
I don't like noises.
Ice Cube is doing his day at work. He's checking in and stalking his children. Checking in at work. He's got to do some emails. He's got to send some texts. He's got to do some shit, man. It's a busy day at work.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
And I don't know if you've ever watched this, but there was a Portlandia episode where Fred Armisen is checking. He's got like all his devices around him. He's got his iPad, he's got his laptop, his phone, and he's just like checking everything. And as he's doing it, he's just yelling like, "Carrie, help!" And he just keeps going like, "Oh, I gotta check this. I gotta text this." And he's like, "Help, help me!" And he just like keeps doing stuff.
I like it.
That's exactly what it felt like. It was just, God, it was just too.
I do recall that episode. Yeah.
Yes.
So Ice Cube is trying to put a bird on it, and also trying to look for the disruptor. And the disruptor is very not at all menacing looking hacker who was uploading YouTube videos. And then we watch Ice Cube figure out his IP address, and they get him search warrant. And
they were getting a search warrant from. He had to get the search warrant, and then they had to get it from him. Why? Why?
They were waiting on texts, and we're waiting on texts. This movie is a lot of just waiting for things to happen at the beginning until things actually start like going down the path of the alien invasion. Yeah. Until then, it's just like, okay, so he's stalking this hacker. He's trying to do it. His son disagrees with hackers. They think they have the hacker's address. He's not there. Motherfucker. What are you going to do?
Can I tell you, this was one of many things that really annoyed me. It was like, whenever he was in that, like, surveilling the apartment and looking at all the cameras that were in there, they showed some, like, and this is, like, basically stock footage of the movie, but, they like showed an animal cam, and then they showed like two kids, like, and then whenever they get to the camera of the disruptor, it's just his logo or whatever, his icon, and it's like, huh?
Yeah. So that's an incredibly stupid fucking part of the movie. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. So we'll get to this. So basically, and every time Ice Cube is clicking on anything, like if he clicks on, I don't know, fucking eBay, the website eBay pops up, and it's like, here's your eBay order. Like, every single fucking thing. Microsoft Teams, here's this. Apple, here's the text message, and like every single, it's just ad after ad after ad after ad, and all of the ads continue until the entire movie. It never stops. All of the movie is advertisements for billion-dollar companies over and over.
The advertisement only gets worse. By the end of this movie,
seems like it was written by AI. The fact that it wasn't written by AI only because it came out in 2020 bothers me immensely. Like, I don't think a human being could be this. Like, this isn't a movie. It's a product placement. It's just we fill in the gaps between product placement. It's almost like that part of Wayne's World where Wayne is like, as you know, Garth, we're the voice of a generation. It's like that if they did it for the entire movie and there was no level of irony, no level of insincerity, just complete. We bought the Kool-Aid, hook, line, and sinker.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Kool-Aid, would you like to hear of our ad for this week, Travis?
Refreshing
I hear
Kool-Aid?
I hear the Kool-Aid man about to knock at the door and cause me a home warranty claim. No,
God damn it, get the fuck out.
So while they're filling out this search warrant or executing it, that's when the machines attack and
she's
meteorites start hitting. And
before that, he's talking to Eva Longoria, and she's
talking
a NASA
about the
person.
weather. Yes,
and the way we know she's a NASA person is NASA is in her name.
NASA is in her name. Yes,
and she's saying
she's
they
talking
don't
about
have
the weather.
satellites.
Yeah,
and the weather.
Did y'all do something with satellites?
Oh god,
the weather's been crazy.
And they show normal weather patterns.
Yeah, and did you see Ice Cube's reaction to that?
Yeah.
I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, and why would you have time for normal weather pattern? Like, it was normal weather phenomenons. Like,
yeah, so there is some foreshadowing that the aliens are going to come. If you were one of, like, the 12 people on Earth who have never heard of War of the fucking Worlds and didn't know what it was
I'm going to go ahead
about.
and tell you, this is so tangentially, like, there's just part of it matches to War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
It is so, like, everything that makes War of the Worlds what it is, they just got rid of that.
Yeah,
like,
fuck all that shit.
Yeah. I don't know who, I don't know what I don't know what movie they were trying to make.
This isn't a movie. Like this is just product placement. This is just product placement.
Here's what it is. It's people like filling their COVID time, like their lock-in
Basically.
time.
Yeah.
That's all this feels like. And it would have been fine 5 years ago because that's what everybody was doing. And they would have, it would have
I don't
made
know if this
sense.
movie would have been fine 5 years ago. I think it still would have been shit 5 years ago.
It still would have been shit, but it wouldn't have been 0% Rotten Tomatoes. It would have been like 25%,
Something
like,
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So the aliens start coming out of the asteroids, and this leads to the alien invasion.
Yeah.
And this is when you first see the aliens, and boy, do they look like shit.
Oh, God.
This is also when you get some of Ice Cube's worst acting, because now he's just like, beforehand he was playing off of people, because he was basically either talking to himself or talking to other people throughout the beginning of the movie as he's doing all of these tasks as part of his job.
Yeah.
Then the alien invasion happens. And now for a large portion of it, it's him by himself reacting to images of aliens destroying shit. And his reactions range from touchdown to, oh, shit.
Yeah. It's very clear he doesn't have anything to react off of. He's got a page or a document on the screen with what to say. Like, he's got his script. And he's just reading it out.
It's like when they say, like, a lot of famous actors have said that, like, working against CGI is very difficult because you have to, like, have these emotions when all you see in a lot of productions is just, like, a man in a green outfit holding a tennis ball. Like,
Exactly.
that's it.
Yeah.
So now you have to pretend visually in your mind that what you're seeing is, like, a T-Rex or a dinosaur or something. And some actors and some actresses are really good at that. Ice Cube is terrible at it.
No, yeah. Well,
he is terrible at it.
And green screen, again, like famously, there's that leaked little scene or whatever from The Hobbit where Sir Ian McKellen kind of just has a breakdown because he's sitting here like by himself trying to react to invisible, people, and he's just like. You could hear him, I guess he was mic'd or something, and you could just hear him like, I can't do this, and that's
it's fucking weird to do.
It is weird to do. It's very unnatural. Because acting is reacting. Like, that's the old adage, and it's right.
Yeah. As the alien invasion happens, it makes sense. As the alien invasion happens, Dave and Faith, his kids, he helps them escape the machines. By basically giving them directions, by hacking into various
run straight, go
drones. Go left, take a right, take a left.
Get out of there, run,
Dave. Thank God he's alive.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here, man. Fuck. Yeah, that's pretty much it, over and over and over again. And then he will use his drones. He hacks into them. He hacks into people's cell phones and just looks at videos of things, and this is when you see a lot of continuity problems, because fix them as they may, this movie has tons of them, because the footage they have of, like, the United States and other countries going to war against these aliens, sometimes it's in the day, sometimes it's at night.
I thought it was all during the day.
There's several scenes where it goes to night, so I'm like, are we in a different part of the world where it's nighttime at this particular moment?
Would make
or
sense.
did we just continuity not give a shit?
This is the footage we had. This is the footage we're using.
This is what we're getting. Oh yeah, and he watches all of this on his on his computer. Like if Fox News pops up, because he has a pop up that's like Fox News. He has a pop up that's like trending on X, and he fucking clicks on them. And as you were saying, you hear the goddamn click. And as a person who no one else other than Chris will ever know what the fuck we're talking about, but as a man who used to play a lot of video games with me and Chris. We both know you have an ick for clicking. And you hear a lot of that in this movie, okay? You hear a lot of that. Yeah, there you go. There's an inside joke for one person in our audience, one man alone. I know sometimes he listens, and this time, if you're listening, Chris, there's your reference that you'll know. Yeah. So you hear a lot of that because Ice Cube will be like, "Oh, it's trending on Facebook." And he goes to Facebook, and he just sits there and looks at it, and he watches a video, and then the aliens will blow something up, and he'll go, "Shit!" Like that's the middle section of the movie.
Oh shit! Yeah,
intersection with him talking to his kids and being like, "Turn right, Dave. Turn left, Dave." Just stay
Oh,
there,
and then
baby.
we're also-
I'm gonna get you, baby. I'm gonna get you, Faith. You gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith to faith to faith. The we also introduced Mark Goodman at a certain point, and he
Yeah.
is just a really just a what's the word I'm looking
So
for?
Ice Cube's
Well-meaning
daughter
idiot.
is Ice Cube's daughter is this apparently brilliant scientist who's pregnant.
Oh,
and we know
yeah.
she's a brilliant scientist because when it mentions her, it immediately clicks on like an article that's trending on Facebook about her like winning all these awards.
It was
And-
Chekhov's virus.
Chekhov's
thing.
virus, yes. And we are to believe, and obviously Ice Cube's a very intelligent man. He's apparently like the eyes and ears of the world.
Yeah.
And his son is also a very intelligent man, as we find out later, because he
Yeah.
is the terrorist who's after them. They started the movie looking for
It
the
was
disruptor.
you.
It was you. It was you. You're the disruptor.
Oh my god.
So he's got a very intelligent family, and this was, I think, the most unbelievable part for me was not that the aliens attacked; it's that we're expected to believe his daughter is apparently schlumming it with an Amazon delivery driver. No offense to Amazon delivery drivers out there.
No.
We cut to me saying that, and everyone will be like, "What did he say about Amazon delivery drivers?" You put two and two together.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, the president has authorized a military response, and all the other governments around the world do the same.
Oh, and
'cause,
they are all waiting for Ice Cube to get into this Zoom meeting, and he's too
Yes.
busy. Like he's trying to.
He's got
he
other
has
shit
done
to go
almost,
on.
He's almost done nothing but focus on his kids.
Yeah.
But then he gets into this Zoom meeting, and he's got every answer. Like he's been monitoring
all.
it the whole time, and I'm like,
He's got it all going down.
when did that happen?
He
Like-
can multitask. He's got 3 or 4 screens. That's the thing we didn't know.
Oh,
We just were seeing the one screen. He only screen shared one screen. He didn't screen share all. That's what we didn't see. He was doing all the other work
Yeah,
behind
see,
the scenes.
that's the thing with Teams. You can only share one screen at a
It's
time,
true.
so.
That's why Microsoft Teams didn't work out. You can see there's no advertisements for Skype here. I think we'll know why.
It's
So the president authorized. So this is where we see all the scenes of him, like everyone blowing shit up and him cheering them on. But he begins to notice that all of the little monsters, these aliens, they're all going towards these data centers that he begins to notice, and he's the one who notices this. And this is where we learn that what the aliens are actually here for.
Him noticing it was him like bringing up the data centers, and oh look, they're already there. Like okay, I think it. Yeah, I think anybody could have figured that out by that point. Like, like.
So
Oh,
the data, the aliens are here for the data. The
Oh, my
aliens
God,
want your
this-
Facebook profiles.
This fucking
The aliens want to steal your Facebook info.
oh god, this part.
And I am not joking. He literally goes to Facebook and he starts to see all of his photos disappearing because the aliens are stealing your fucking Facebook profiles.
Well, it's because that's what they eat. They eat.
Well, someone think
Data.
of MySpace. In a time like this. Friendster, what happened to thee?
Well, I just don't understand. How do they eat data? What does that even mean? And also,
Remember in
Don't-
2020 people were talking about data? That was like a thing people were going on about. Don't you remember that? That was 5G, remember all that? Yeah.
oh god, you're right.
How quickly
But
we've
here's
moved
the
on.
thing: if I'm not wrong, don't human brains contain way more data than any computer, server, anything?
I
like-
don't know, and this movie makes me not give a fuck. I'm going to be honest. So, basically, this is where we learn that, like, we get the beginning of the movie loop back into the middle of the movie
Oh
because
god.
Operation Goliath, who Dave, his son, has been trying to get him to talk to, but he keeps calling him and being like, "Dad, I gotta talk to you. There's some big shit, Dad. You're gonna
he's
want to know." And
The
Ice is
most
like,
obvious.
"I'm working,
like,
kid. Get out of here."
you don't need to tell me about the government. I am the government, or I
Yeah.
am this thing. And then
Don't
when
tell
he
me about how evil
finally-
the government is. I know how evil the government
So-
is. I
yeah,
work
really.
for them. So
his son is trying to tell him, and he just brushes him aside. And then he hears he takes the video that's just been put out, I guess,
yeah,
and then does like voice manipulation on the voice, and
Yeah.
it turns and it's his son's voice. And it's like,
well, so there's a little bit more detail than that. Give them
Oh.
credit where credit's
oh,
due. So
okay.
Yes, thank you. This is quality writing. He notices a turn of phrase that's said in the Disruptor videos where he says, "Wait a minute, it's my fucking son says that goddamn thing." Right?
Oh, I forgot the phrase.
And I don't know. It doesn't matter. And then then it's when he realizes if I slow down the video and I speed up this and I slow down the pitch and I do this, it's my son. And then he calls his son and he's like, "You're the Disruptor." And
it's you.
And then rather than getting upset, he sends his dad like a PDF where he's like, "Look, Dad, here's a PDF of what actually Goliath is."
12 photo or like 12 documents or whatever, and it's like
12 documents in a YouTube video. It's well researched.
It's so
the kid did his job.
Oh, and the fucking story about Goliath.
Yeah, so then we get the Ice Cube eventually clicks on the PDF and looks and sees what his son has to send him, and this is when he starts to be educated about the government knew about this the whole fucking time. God, fucking time. Goddamn government.
Again, I was checking the runtime during this. Like
the goddamn
this
government
has to end soon. Like I can't handle this.
Ice Cube decides he's got to try to save the world because otherwise, this isn't going to work. Because basically, the aliens have visited us before.
Yes,
and they came back now because
and
this evil
they were eating
government
data.
Dude.
Like, that was one of the things they said in the video, like, they came to eat the data. And,
yeah, well, it's because they put up the satellites, and they're like, the satellites called them in because look at how much data, They want the data. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet of data.
They wanted all of those kilobytes.
Yeah. So the aliens came to Furs and Lubies to eat the data, and that's where we are right now.
Here's the crazy thing. If that was what brought them the first time, and we have only, exponentially gone ahead of that, because we've already got a ton of data. How much more data is Goliath that that's what brings them in? I don't know, man. I mean,
got so much data.
It took a tiny amount of data for them to come in the past.
And why did the government do all this, Travis? Why did the government put all these satellites and all this data manipulation that's going to drive the aliens to come destroy the world? What was the benefit of it?
I don't.
So they could spy on our fucking Amazon carts.
Oh God!
Spy on our fucking Amazon carts. Before the end of the podcast, I'll let you know what's in my Amazon cart. So Will and his dad, Dave, and all of them, this is when he meets all of the other hackers, and they're immediately like, "Oh, just Dave, you fucking sold out, bro.
Yeah,
who's this narc? It's your dad. Oh, your dad's kind of cool though, bro." Cool dad, bro. Look at what he did. He just quit his job in a fun way.
In the way that he ends up losing or quitting his job or whatever, he gets to that picture because he hears the Clark Gregg's character. He has the audio of him and that other guy talking. He's like, it's gonna bring him back, and it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it anyway. And there's a picture. Every face is blurred out except for Clark Gregg's face, and it's like.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
why?
They couldn't get the right because all those people went to high school with Clark Gregg, and they had to get their permission, and they couldn't do that. And they just used AI to put his face on there.
Oh my God!
I'm sure AI had something to do with this movie. This movie was in pre-production or post-production for so fucking long. I'm sure they had a ChatGPT or some service run a look at this.
So he gets locked out.
He can't. Well, this entire time, Ice Cube can't actually go and interact with anybody, and the excuse, obviously, it's filmed during COVID, but the excuse here is that, his building gets locked, and now he's actually, locked out of the internet, so he can't do anything. And this lasts for, seconds as his son helps him out.
Yeah. Gets it, it's so easy for him to get access, the same level of access he already had.
More, I think.
I think even more. And I will say, going back to whenever he's trying to get out of the building, he goes to that door, that office door. It's not a lockdown door. It's not a safety door or anything. It's just a flimsy glass door.
Yeah, that's what he had in his apartment.
He could have easily gotten out of there. I mean,
he would have cut himself
because you could see it moving.
He would have cut himself, and then where would he have been to help his daughter if he's got a couple boo-boos on his legs?
That's true, but
it's going to slow him down.
and I don't know where this building was. I don't know if it was like in his agent's building or something. Like, I don't know.
It looked like it was filmed inside of someone's apartment that they very, very, very cheaply turned into what looks like a bunker for a computer surveillance thing. I don't know.
But there was all these other desks in there, and it's like, but he's the only one there. I don't understand.
He's the only one doing all this. Anyway, so we're getting into the minutia of this movie, and it doesn't deserve it.
It doesn't.
So they decide after he quits his job, they're going to sabotage the aliens, but to do that, they have to get a code to all of these different data centers, and so all the hackers start developing this cannibal code.
Yeah,
an old-fashioned hacker code, they call it.
Like that rabbit or whatever. Like they were going back to fucking Hackers, the movie Hackers. You know,
yeah. This is where we get the allusion to war games too.
Oh yes.
Do you want to play a game? Yeah.
Oh,
not this. Yep. Not this one. This one sucks.
Yeah, really.
Really bad.
The thing that turns around all these hackers or whatever on Ice Cube is he just cuts a video real fucking fast. Like, when did he do that? I have no idea how much time is taking in this movie. It's either taking
irrelevant. Time doesn't matter.
Well, because I was going to say it either takes the entire runtime of the movie, and that's the time frame, or it's like 3 weeks. Like,
it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because he quits his job. And then he makes this stupid video where he puts himself in a YouTube video of him as the disruptor
and has
posting all these links to all this information that the government didn't want you to know.
We
don't really ever know what the effect of this is other than he gets fired and loses his job.
Yeah.
Like, does anyone in the world give a fuck about what he just posted other than these, 7 people that are in this hacking community?
Yeah, I mean, everybody else is like, I don't know if you've noticed.
The fucking world's ending. We're getting destroyed by goddamn aliens. Sorry, I didn't have the chance to watch your latest YouTube drop, brah.
And so I guess Eva Longoria she's analyzing these little bug robot things, these little nanobots, I guess.
Little nanobots.
And they got blood in them.
They got blood, baby.
They're bio and cyber. They're cyborgs.
Cyborgs. Robots in disguise.
Cybernetic organisms.
So the military is going to bomb everything, but they're going to get this code, and the only way to get the code to all the different data centers is by doing the stupidest fucking thing you could ever think of, which is to... Well, so Faith's boyfriend, the good man, he is a good man. He showed up to help her when she got hurt.
Yeah.
And he also works for Amazon, and he's a drone pilot for Amazon, which is a new program that they were just starting, apparently. Yeah. And they mentioned this in the movie verbatim.
Yes,
and
they do.
If Ice Cube will go on to Amazon and order a USB, then he can use the drone to pilot the order from the warehouse to Ice Cube's location, which will allow him to get the USB, which will then allow him to...
This goes into... This is almost like an infomercial at this point.
We see him do all of these things. We see him pull up Amazon. We see him go to USB 3.0.
Yeah.
Very well done. And he doesn't buy the cheap one. He doesn't get the TMA ripoff. He gets a decent mid-level Amazon $11, $13 USB. And then we see...
and he adds to cart, and it says use location. Like,
use location.
That's an option? You can just get it to where you're standing?
I think it only is an option if you allow Amazon to run your entire life. It's a special program. You have to fully inject the Amazon into your body. Become one with the Amazon. Your eyes will be able to scan QR codes and USBs for everyday deals.
Oh, God.
So eventually, after some stupid shit that happens, including offering a homeless man a $1,000 Amazon gift card. No, I'm not joking. That is a part of the movie that happens.
That conversation that they have with that homeless guy, he might not be homeless, but they offer him like a free year of internet, and he's like, so y'all can spy on me? I'm like, huh?
Is that not the conversation you have when you're hunkering down for the end of the world? And honestly, a random person starts texting you?
I'm not going to hunker down behind a tent. Just,
That's the thing you have the objection with.
there is a giant
Where did they order that
robot
tent from?
shooting
Amazon?
lasers, and
Well,
he is
be he
hiding.
homeless or not, he does take them up on their
Oh, he's like,
$1,000 offer.
You got Amazon money? That's gold.
Flips that shit over in
He
a
flips that
heartbeat,
shit
son,
over. He
so that
risks
he can
his
get that
life.
$1,000 Amazon
Risking
card
his life
into the
for
mail.
Amazon card.
Also, apparently, Amazon employees can just willy nilly give out $1,000 Amazon cards for fun. I didn't know they could do that. Next time I see an Amazon delivery driver, I'm going to go hassle them and be like, "Hey,
Yeah, right. Be like, yo,
throw me
give
that $1,000 card." What I got
I
to
know
do
you're
for
good
it?
for it.
I know you got it. Come on, you little bitch. So, more disrespecting Amazon drivers. So they, eventually he gets the USB code to Ice Cube and more convoluted scenes that I'm just going to skip over because it makes me want to die talking about them.
So, I mean, it's just
Eventually,
basically
Ice
him
Cube-
running.
Yeah, he runs around this all of a sudden massive facility that we're in, where before it was a fucking room, now it's huge.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn bunker with all these hallways. Eventually, they're able to fly a drone in the hallway, and it doesn't lose Wi-Fi signal. I call bullshit, but okay.
I think at a certain point it does, but loses. It doesn't lose it completely.
Much longer than it would otherwise in real life.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, once it got to that stairwell, that thing's crashing.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be on the ground, but all it does is he can't see, and so she has to like guide him with surveillance.
Yeah. So eventually he gets the USB port drive. He plugs it in. He gets the code. The aliens go away, and the world is saved. The military calls off the bombs.
With
Into
3
the world is
seconds to spare.
adverted. Seconds to spare. Will and Dave are now big heroes, and Colonel Briggs, Clark Gregg, is arrested for his crimes against humanity.
Yeah.
Faith is credited for using her DNA to help defeat the aliens, and they offer Will more surveillance. They basically are like, hey, we're going to give you a new job that doesn't interfere with people's privacy, and you can do all the things that you said you wanted to do. And he's like, no, now I'm going to be watching you, government.
That's right.
And then the movie ends with pictures, not real life film, because that'd be too difficult.
Yeah.
Clearly CGI cropped pictures of all these characters at a baby shower having fun.
Yeah.
More fun than I had the entire movie.
Oh, big time.
Well, that's War of the Worlds 2025. We started off talking about how we thought it was a absolutely awful train wreck of a movie. Maybe one of the worst movies. Definitely one of the worst movies of the year. Maybe one of the worst movies of all time. In terms of like just lazy, absolute low effort, bare minimum. God. Nobody tried for shit. I feel bad for the three young actors and actresses in this movie because they're probably the only 3 trying it all. Yeah. They at least had to interact with each other at different points. Everybody else is doing their own thing and have nothing to do with anybody.
Oh, and talk about phoning it in. Clark Gregg.
Yes.
Phoning it in.
Literally.
He's like working out or something.
He's working out at different times. He's like doing anything other than giving a shit about this movie. Like, no shit's given. Yeah, this is hard to say. Like last year when we were doing the podcast, we didn't do the end of the year worst movies of the year list. But we didn't do that last year. If we do it this year, this movie is going to be hard to top. I can't think of a movie that could be worse than this.
No,
this is bottom of the fucking barrel.
This is really bad.
Like, the only enjoyable part is kind of the middle section where it's just Ice Cube reacting to clips of the end of the world just because he's so bad at it. But then the movie's got like 70 more minutes to go, and you're like, oh my God, we're doing this for another hour and plus. It's just too much. It's too much.
I'm not kidding when I say I thought that was just like I was like, oh, this is a clever intro to this thing. No
intro. That's the whole thing. Whole thing. Much. Well, the big takeaway this week is don't shop on Amazon. That's my takeaway. Don't shop on Amazon. I was going to give you my Amazon cart list, but fuck it. They don't need any more advertisements. No shop.
Yeah.
Just don't shop on Amazon. That's my takeaway for Sign of the Apocalypse. Everything this week.
Shop
fucking
local.
Amazon.
Buy local. And
so-
maybe gets you some of that packing tape, because apparently it'll tourniquet a leg without
That's
losing
true.
the leg.
The Amazon packing tape can tourniquet a wound.
That's
just so
the
you know.
real hero of this movie.
Amazon packing tape is the hero of the movie. There you go. What a hero's journey it goes on, in fact. That packing tape is just quite the tale. Quite the tale. Well, we're going to leave you guys and see you guys next week as we talk about War of the Worlds from 2005. I almost said 2025 again, but no. We're going back 20 years, and we're going to look at the Tom Cruise, Steven Spielberg movie, which
First time
I think
for me.
is first time for you. First time in a very long time since seeing it in theaters for me.
Yeah.
So this will be an interesting experience. I can't imagine it's worse than this.
Oh, it's what little I know about it, it's actually a movie.
It's actually a movie. I was going to say, the fact that things literally happen immediately makes it better than this movie, automatically. See
Absolutely.
you guys next week. Bye.
Take it easy. And
Mazel tov.
and
May your first child be a masculine child.
well,
Hot damn, college boy. Thank you so much for listening. Every single week we come back with a new movie about the end of the world, or a movie about the beginning of the end of the world, or what happens after the end of the world, or maybe one day we just decide to watch Showgirls. Who knows? Right? But every week we are coming back, and thank you so much for stopping in this week and listening to the whole episode and hearing our thoughts on whatever train wreck of a movie I chose to force my friend to watch this week. I'm a good person like that. And thank you for also being a good person. There you go. If you want to be a really, really fucking cool person, which you obviously are, why don't you give us a like, and actually, more importantly, give us a subscribe. I find that to be more important. I don't know if the algorithm says it is. I don't really give a shit. But thank you for your patronage either way, and clicking all the things and doing all the stuff. Bye. Thanks.